Where is it? I think it's this. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm all about November, no excuses, especially for this ring, guys. You could hit this rank with your 10 friends and family members. Like, anyone can hit this rank. It's honestly just a willingness to put in the work. If you're not hitting this rank, it means you did not work every day of this month. Let me So I really want to hit on why it matters. Yes, you'll make money. It depends if you're in Smart Start or if you're not. If you are in Smart Start, you'll make $800 when everything comes together. If you're not in Smart Start, and I can kind of show you guys the math on that if you really care to see how that's added up. But you'll make about $800 if you're in Smart Start. Hold on. Let me figure out how to do that. Hold on. I can't figure it out if I'm sharing my screen. Oh, well, do you guys see me doing this right now? Oh, crap. Why is it doing it? Ashley's got to get muted. Okay, I think we're good. Who's that? Okay, I think we're good now. Okay, so yes, it matters because of the money. If you're not in Smart Start, you'll make more around like 300 to 400. Anyways, why it matters though, this is really important because I started as a market partner. You know, I had to hit this first rank when I was going for this business or going for this rank with success, whatever. And it was the most like fundamental rank in my entire business out of everything, out of out of AMM, out of everything. This was the most important rank because it gave me the confidence. It showed me that I could do it. I got my first payday. I was like, wow, this pays rent, or this pays my groceries, or this pays my bills. So then that gave me credibility. And so one of the biggest parts of this business is confidence. And so it's about talking to people, and people feel that confidence and they want to join someone that feels confident and knows what they're talking about. And so if you aren't going like gunning for this rank and you kind of just sit there and you don't do anything with this business, of course you're not going to have confidence. Of course you're going to get discouraged because you need to hit that and have people like, you know, recognize you and shout you out and to feel that excitement that you did it, like your hard work paid off. But if you're someone that kind of gets right to the end and you've done a lot of the work, but you don't finish it, it's of course it's going to get discouraging. Of course you're not going to want to continue the next month, or you're going to feel less motivated. You have to hit this first rank and then keep going. If you keep going, you will hit you will get your Cadillac, you will hit the director rank, you will make $3,000 a month, $5,000 a month. All those things are possible, but it all starts with this rank, and it starts with hitting it because everything comes from this rank. You bring 2 new people on, right? That's what you need to hit this rank. And if you help those 2 new people do exactly what you just did, now you're at MMB, right? This is the top 3% of the company, teaching 2 people how to hit the first rank. If you do that, you're at MMB. You're at the top 3%, right? You're making over $1,000 a month. Now, those 2 people, this is very duplicatable. These 2 people are going to teach people how to hit the first rank as well, right? That makes them MMBs. You know what that makes you? What's that? The Cadillac rank. So everything starts with this rank. It's like a I can't even think of the word, but it's like if you bring 2 people on and they each bring 2 people on and you help them to be successful, because guys, our job isn't just to recruit. Yes, recruiting's great. I want you guys to recruit, but if you're not going to teach them, if you're not going to help them, it doesn't matter if you recruit. This business isn't a recruiting business. That would be a scam or a scheme or whatever you guys want to call it. Our job is to help who we bring in succeed. If you care more about the people you bring on, you will see the income. You will see the success. So, literally, I want you guys this month, do it not only just to hit this rank, but do it for your confidence. Do it so you can show other people that you did it. Show it for your credibility when people ask you how you did your first month, and you can say, I made this much money, or I'm already at the first rank. Like, do it for yourself and do it for what it represents and what it's going to bring on next month. If you do this rank this month, then next month you can bring on bigger and better things. Okay. So Justin Prince talks about this a lot. If you're, one of my girls that's been with me for a while, you know what this is. If not, this is super important. So he talks about GR2P. It's your goal, right? Like, we're all going for MMP on this chat. And then, and I want you guys to know what that means, right? Everyone in this chat should know that that means 2 business partners, and at least, it depends on how much money the customers spend, but let's say each one of them spent $100, it would mean 8 customers. So 8 customers, 2 business partners. That's the goal. That'll get you to MMP. That'll finish 2 blocks if you're still in Smart Start. That makes an extra paycheck, like an extra bonus on your paycheck. And then the reward, right? This is important to understand. So this is honestly, yes, there's a monetary value right here. Like, is it $800? Like, you want to know what the reward is. You cannot go for a rank and not know what you're gonna get. Of course, you're not gonna be motivated. You don't even know what you get when you hit that. It's so important to understand the compensation plan, to understand how you get paid. Maybe money doesn't motivate you. So maybe your reward is something else. So maybe it is, I'm going to help 2 people that I bring on, whatever they want in this business, whether it's to be debt free, whether it's to stay home with their kid, whether it's to have passion again in their life, whatever it is, your reward could be, I'm going to help 2 people get what they want out of this. And maybe that fulfills you. Maybe you're more of a service oriented person. Maybe your reward is freedom. I want to be able to take less shifts at work. And if this business can pay for a portion and take over my part-time job, then I get to have more freedom. So maybe that's what motivates you. Maybe it's, like the community and the friendships you create. So whatever the reward is for hitting this goal. So I wanted everyone to have a piece of paper because I wanted you guys to put what is the goal this month. If you're in Smart Start, put that there. If you're going for the first rank, put that there. And then what's the reward? What do you get when you hit that? And then the progress. Where are you guys right now? So if you look at your back office, how much personal volume do you have out of the 500 that you need? Is it 300 out of 500? Is it 200 out of 500? And then put next to it, how much more do you need to fulfill that requirement? And then as far as GV, right? It's like you need 1,200 GV. Where are you at with that? Like, how close are you? Do you have 200 out of 1,200? Do you have 1,000 out of 1,200? Where are you with that? And then active lines, right? These are business partners. Whether you've been in the business for a while and you have already 2 people on your team and helping them get active, or you bring on 2 new people. So 2 active lines. How many active lines do you have right now? I can't stress this enough to you guys. If you guys are new in this business, the active line portion, the business partner portion, is probably the one that takes the longest time. So you guys should be working on that right now. You should be talking to people every single day. You should not be waiting until you have all your sales and then you wait till the last day of the month and you're scrambling and you act desperate for these active lines. You should be talking to as many people as you can today. If you're getting no's, that's good. I actually went for 20 no's. I was like, I need 20 people to tell me no so that I know that I did my job today. And when you go through that, you're going to get yeses in the process. So the progress, where are you guys at? You should all know. Put on your pen and paper, like, where are you? How close are you to this goal? And then what's your plan? We have 11 days, right? So not including today, we have 11 days to hit this goal. Guys, you can hit this goal in 72 hours. You could honestly hit this goal in one day if you were like sitting down and you're like, I'm focused, I'm ready to do this, and you went all in. For even like 4 hours, if you just sat there and, either called up people, FaceTimed old friends, messaged people, like, you could get this done so fast. You not getting it done is your just lack of. Give me a second. Who do I need to mute? Okay. Who else is talking? Oh, okay. So. And then, yeah, your plan. How are you going to do this? Like, what is your plan for this? Is it better content? Is it content every single day? And then you're going to make an IGTV about why you started in this business and give people more of a connection to you? Are you going to reach out to friends that you would love to go on free vacations with, or like which friends need extra money, which ones complain about their job all the time, who can you reach out to? Make a game plan. If I talk to 10 people a day, I'm going to hit this goal by the 24th, whatever. You need to have a plan or it's not going to happen. Okay, so I just put this, like you can find these worksheets in your resource library under tools, but this shows you exactly what you need to hit your goal. So it shows what do you have, right? PV, it shows what's required, 300. Oh, did I say 500 in the beginning? Sorry. All the other ranks are 500. This one, you only need 300. So 300 PV required. How much do you have right now? And then it shows your 2 active lines, right? And their current PV and the PV that they need. So this is the goal. I'll move on from that. So 2 market partners, 8 customers. So this could be 2 market partners that sign. There's a lot of different ways to make this happen. 2 market partners that sign for $349 pack and 8 customers with a $100 minimum that they buy, or 2 market partners with the $349 and 4 customers with $200. And honestly, guys, I'm going to do a training call on this, but upselling is actually way easier than you think. Who do you guys think is the easiest person to sell after they've already bought from you? Them. Right? It's not going and convincing a new person they need the products. The easiest person to sell, like upsell, like get them to get more, is someone that's already convinced that they like the products or they wanted to try it. And you can add the dry shampoo, or you could add the skincare, or you could add, you could talk to them like, how do you normally style your hair? If they normally use a heat protectant and they're really wanting thicker hair, you could talk about the thickening spray, and you could put that in their cart and show them when you add more to your order, you get a bigger percentage off. I think I'm trying to think what it is, but if you add like a shampoo and a conditioner and the skincare, the discount is $70. So you just got the shampoo and the conditioner for free. So you might as well do it. You might as well get the skincare as well with our Purchase Plus program. If you're confused on the Purchase Plus program, talk to the girl that brought you into this business so that she can kind of explain that to you. But you can kind of play with it in your back office, put things in the cart, and you'll be able to see how much discount a VIP customer would get. So I honestly think 4 customers with a $200 minimum is easier than 8 customers with an $100 minimum. So, and this is honestly just talking to people, guys. People are going to compliment your hair, or you can like just talk about your hair. Guys, so many people have issues. Girls can't grow their hair, or they have postpartum hair loss, or it's really frizzy or dry. Or I was actually at the salon today, obviously. Every girl I looked around in salon chairs, their hair was like super like fried or damaged or whatever. And they're just complaining and complaining. I didn't really picture that hard. But one of the girls, when I was walking out of the salon, she walked out at the same time as me. And I was like, hey, like I heard you complaining about your hair. There's actually a line that specifically targets hair damage. If you want info, what's your Instagram? I'll send you over some info. So just kind of being aware, like a lot of people have problems with their hair. We have a men's line, guys. We have a pet line. People care about their pets more than their kids sometimes. Like they want vegan, they want not anti-aging, but vegan and like good hair products for their fur babies or whatever, and their kids, right? And so there's just so many people you could be talking to, and people that would love to have clean products on their hair and their scalp, and that promotes hair growth. Who doesn't want that? So it's just you opening your mouth. An open mouth is an open business. If you kind of just shy away and don't shoot your shot, it's like, yeah, they might have said no, but by you not talking, they also said no. Okay. So how to do it, right? So market partners. So we talked about it. You need 2 of these. So this is really good. Day in the life content, guys, works really well. It's kind of like showing if you're a mom and you have a baby in one hand and you're showing like, yeah, like I'm able to put in orders while I'm with my baby. Or if you are watching a movie with your boyfriend or your man or your spouse or whatever, and you're watching or like listening into a training call or putting in an order or whatever, and you can film that and be like, guys, I want to show you kind of how I work this business. I am able to be with my husband and I'm still able to work my business and make some money. I'm in PJs. Like I can't even think of a better work environment. If you're looking for something like this and you love to just like be able to, create your own schedule, message me, because I think it'd be really fun to work together or whatever, right? But day in the life content, show, you wake up in the morning, you listen to a training on your way to work or a podcast or whatever. Also, I put who are your ride or die. So like people that like you could call at 3 a.m. and be like, I need you. Who's coming over? Which friend of yours is like, yep, I'm there? Or like, who do you want to go to lunch with? Or who do you want to vacation with? Those are the people that you should want in your business, guys. Those are people you want to work with and grow with. So think about those people. Write down a list of people that you're like, these are the people like I would want to build this with. So our upline, you guys probably, I don't know how new you guys are, but our upline, Jackie Ortega, she's a couple uplines above. She started this business with her best friend from college. And now they like travel the world together. They make over 6 figures a month. So over $100,000 a month, right? This is crazy. They started 2 years ago and this is where their life is now. So just imagine what your life will look like 2 years from now. Stop kind of thinking in this 1 month goal or 2-week goal, or this is hard today, or posting today is hard. Like, think about your life 2 years from now and what it could look like if you were all in for 2 years, because that's what their life looks like. And they're no different from us. I've talked to both of them. They're very normal. They just went for it. They didn't make excuses. They put in the work, and now they're seeing all the fruits of their efforts, their labor. Anyways, they're best friends though, and they travel the world together. They create content together, and literally they live the dream. And it's like, imagine your best friends and who you'd want to do that with. I want you guys to think of those people, and that's who I want you reaching out to, especially when you're still new in this business. People, strangers, cold messaging, all that stuff, that can come, but that'll come after like months of consistently posting. You're not going to get strangers off the bat. You're not going to get people you don't know. But who you will get are people who trust you, people in your friend circle, people that want to be a part of this and see that you're passionate about it. So that's who you should, friends, sisters, cousins, like that's who you should be talking to. Who do you work with? Maybe you don't have siblings, but who do you work with? Who's your favorite coworker? Who's hilarious? Who's super motivated? That's who you should be reaching out to. People you went to school with. Go get an old high school yearbook and see who you went to school with. Find them on Instagram, connect with them. I hit all the love languages. So what I mean by this is there's like network marketing love languages. And so one of them is, and this is really funny because as I talk to people on my team, I realize how different a lot of them are. And if you're only talking to the love language you are, so maybe you're extremely money driven. So you talk about that all the time. You're like, the money, the money, the money. You're missing out on 3/4 of people who are not money driven. They're driven by community and feeling included. And you want to talk about that as well on your stories. Don't neglect that. Or you need to talk about the car. A lot of people have joined me because of the Cadillac and the opportunity to have a Cadillac. So maybe you need to talk about that. For me, the Cadillac, that did not drive me at all. I didn't care about that. I was very money driven and freedom driven. So if someone kept posting about the car, that would have never got me. But it did get a lot of girls on my team because they really loved that. Maybe it is freedom. Maybe talking about how you can take a nap in the middle of the day, or you can go on vacation and not have to ask for time off, whatever it is. But you want to hit on all of those things, not just the thing that motivates you. I was talking to a girl today at like lunch, and she was like, I'm mainly motivated by the community. Like, she'd gone through some hard stuff, and she was like, I really just love the community. And I'm like, honestly shocked, because I'm like, oh, that would have never driven me to do this. Community would have never driven me. But it can drive a lot of women who are either lonely or they're looking for friends and they're looking for this type of support. So you want to hit on all of that. Sharing your why. So I will hit on this even more, but there was a call that Vic Alario did. I put it in the information only chat. It was called Bring the Marketing Back into Network Marketing. And basically she started a story on that call about, okay, long story short, there's a show called The Profit as not the profit, Profit, like profit. And anyways, so in the show, the very first episode, it was actually this girl's uncle, and he had this like shop. I don't really remember all the details, but he had a shop, and it's in New Jersey or something like that. And it was doing very poorly. Like, it was not succeeding. And this company, or this like whatever, I think the company came and like they're trying to help him like bring his company back to life. And they asked him like, why'd you even start this? And it was from the money. Okay, well, I'm gonna really like ruin this. I think it was his mom, but his mom had died in 9/11, and the money from her death is how they started this company or whatever, this bakery. I don't understand all the details, but they started this company basically because of this. And not even the coworkers knew this. No one knew this, and he didn't share this. And that why was so important, and people knowing that brought the business back to life because they saw the purpose behind it. And so I think sometimes with our stories and things, we're so surface level, we're not connecting with people because we're not sharing why we did this. And really dig deep with this, guys. It's not just I wanted money. It's not just like I wanted to travel and I want freedom. Like, yes, those are things I want too. But when I really, really dig deep as to why I did this, it was because when I was first married, and I talk about this sometimes, I need to talk about it more, but I was honestly pretty depressed. Like, I was like, I don't know what's more for me in life. Like, I'm just going to clean and cook and do laundry, and my husband makes great money, but what about, you know, me? Like, I don't have a passion. I don't get excited. I'm not challenged. Like, and I feel like I have a lot of value to give into the world, and I didn't know how. And so anyways, I share this with people, and I share about not having this passion and feeling really depressed just as a wife. And obviously don't have kids. And I was working a 9-to-5 job, and it was fine, but I was just like, I'm doing the same thing every day. I want to bring an impact to people. I want to have purpose. And anyways, I've connected to a lot of wives that have felt that way too. And so whatever you guys think your weakness is, whether it's you being a mom, or whether it's you're in school all the time, or whether you work a job that's long hours, or whatever you think your weakness is in this business, it's actually your strength, and it can be your why, and it can be what connects you to all these other people that feel that same way or go through that same struggle. And by sharing that with people, you're adding more depth to your business. You're giving people a reason to join you versus me. It's like me and all of you guys on this call, we sell the same product. We give the same business opportunity. But the difference is people join people. They don't join businesses. So if you're not sharing about you and what you have to offer, you've just lost all these people that are going to go to someone else who is being vulnerable, who is sharing that stuff. So schedule meetups when you guys are obviously first starting this business. It's like, I'm not saying you need to be like hardcore, like convince people in this bit to join you, but it's like, go get lunch with people, see how they're doing, talk to people, guys. This is social selling. This is networking. You have to talk to people. You cannot just sit in your room all day. So, you know, and I was actually really bad at this in the beginning of my business, or actually the first full year, and I did really well, but it took a lot of effort. And I think if I would have added this element to my business, I would be a lot further right now. And so it's just like, you know, texting an old friend and being like, hey, we should go get lunch. And of course the business is going to get brought up, guys. And this is your opportunity to be like, yeah, like, what have you been up to? And like, yeah, you should totally do this with me, you know? And I'd love to tell you about it. If it resonates with you, great. If not, no worries. But I think since you're in school, you might as well do something that is flexible or whatever, guys. But in-person conversations convert so much better than Instagram. Instagram's nice because it reaches more people, and I think we need both though. I think we need to be in-person people, and we also need to be good at our content, and our content should match that. And so if you're talking to people in person, maybe they, you know, you bring it up, but you don't tell them they need to join at that moment or whatever, but then they start seeing your content. And so that conversation planted the seed, and then your content is watering the seed until they're ready to do this with you. But if you don't have both, you're like losing 50% of your business. VIP customers. So how to do it, how to get those 8 customers or those 4 customers. Number 1, family. We know family members that struggle with their hair. We know family members that really care about their hair. And and I'm going to show you guys how to reach out to this. But friends who struggle with their hair, we all have heard our friends say, oh, my hair's so greasy. Oh, it doesn't grow. Like, we've heard that so many times. And this is your opportunity to help them. A hair quiz poll on your story. So this basically what this looks like is, one time I just was like, on my story, I was just like, yeah, hey guys, like, I'm putting a hair quiz up. Only take it if you're serious. If you guys want to see what I did, you can message me. But basically I was like, to only take it if you're serious, no market partners or whatever. I'm throwing in a free gift. The free gift was the only for you gift that you automatically get as becoming a customer. And then after that, I was like, is your hair dry or oily? Is it thick or thin? Whatever. And then I said, what's your biggest hair struggle? And then I said, I'll get back to everybody and let them know what they need and give them personal recommendations. So that was a great way in the beginning for me to get customers. I got a lot of customers from showing transformation pictures. Go on Facebook and look up the transformation pictures. There's so many for you to choose from and post about. You're going to get people's attention. Yes, those transformation pictures, if you just throw them up there, they look messy. Make sure you're using an app like Unfold and cropping them and making them all look like aesthetically pleasing. And then, you know, you can even do like a dry shampoo demonstration. Take like the candle and do like any dry shampoo other than ours, and it'll literally go up in flames. And like, anyways, if you use ours, it'll take out the fire. Show that to people and be like, what are the first 2 ingredients in your dry shampoo? People are going to say propane, butane, and that's an awesome way for you to just message them. Like, holy crap, isn't that crazy? Like, I recently just switched to a naturally based dry shampoo. It works better and it helps promote hair growth. Let me know when you're in the market for some new vegan products. I think you'd really benefit from them. The split end mender, show people, take a split end and show the split end mender working on your hair. People love that one. Talk to people in person as well. It's like, there's so many people that struggle with their hair, like I've said. So there's no like reason to not get both of these done. It literally just takes putting in the work. And it's really funny because a lot of people are like, I'm struggling, I'm doing this, like, this is really hard for me. And I'm like, have you done this? And they're like, no. I'm like, have you done this? No. Have you done this? It's like, okay, well, it makes sense why you haven't seen success. You haven't put in the work. There's no secret sauce to this. It is just putting in the work. And if you do that, if you get out of your comfort zone, you'll see success. Okay. Oh, crap. Hold on. Let me go back. Okay, so this shows you just 2 examples. Don't just copy and paste this, guys. I just want to show you 2 ways. Make this unique to who you're talking to. You never want to sound scripted. But for example, so example 1. This is like for market partners, right? Hey, Courtney, I know this is a little out of the blue, but I recently partnered with a naturally based beauty company, and I know how much, this is like an old coworker. I know how much fun we had when we worked together that I figured I'd reach out. I know you're in school, so I thought it would be perfect since it's all from home. Let me know if you're open to it. Either way, hope all is well. This is a great way. You're not going to get like a rude no with this. Like, either they want to know or they don't. And if they don't, that's okay. You planted the seed. Now keep watering it with your content. You have to stay consistent, guys. You have no idea how many people told me no in the beginning. Like, hundreds told me no. And they're now either my customer or they're part of my business. And it was because I kept showing up. And they saw that it wasn't just this little fad. Like, it was something I was serious about, and that I was really putting time and effort into this. And that if they joined me, I would put time and effort into them. So anyways, that's just one example. Whatever their struggle is, or what, if they're in school or if they're a mom, like, that's how you want to cater this message. And it's not about you guys. It's all about them and how this can benefit them. That's what we're here for, is to help people. Yes, income comes with that. But if your whole intention is me, you will not make money in this business. You have to be here to help people. VIP customer. So this is just like a friend or something. Hey, Kate, so I know it's a little random, but I recently switched to naturally based hair care and I've been loving the results. Anyways, I know how much you care about your hair. So if you're ever in the market of trying something new, let me know. It's all custom to your hair type and I'll get you my discount. A great way to like message a friend or family member, or if you know a family member struggles with hair growth, you can say like, hey, Kate, you know, I know you always talk about how you struggle with hair growth. I recently partnered with a naturally based hair care company. It's all custom to your hair struggles. There's a line specifically for hair growth. If you're in the market to try something new, I'd love to hook you up, right? So guys, this isn't complicated. It just takes sitting down and looking through your contacts, looking through people in your life and messaging them. Guys, a lot of people, they're going to go to the salon and buy products anyways. They're going to go on, I was buying hair products every month because nothing was working for me. If I had a friend message me, I'd be like, yeah, heck yeah, I want to try something new. If it's working for you, I'd love to try it. So open your mouth and talk to people. Will you get no's? Yes, you will. But you're also going to get yeses, and you're going to hit the first rank. You're going to hit the second rank. And before you know it, you're going to be like, wow, like, I'm really happy I took a chance with that. Okay. This is just like things that I think are super important. Number 1, consistency. You cannot post one time and think everyone's going to hand you their credit card. We are women. Do you know what women are best at? Being indecisive. We walk into a store and we like look at this shirt and then we kind of like it, and then we like go look online and we go try it on, and then we walk around the store some more, and then we leave, and then we come back, you know, and then we just like can't make decisions, and then we leave, we go home, and then we come back and we buy the thing. So it's like, if you guys post one time, no one's just going to hand you their credit card. That's not how this business works. It's all about consistency. There's so many people or so much work I put in, like month 1, right? Where I was like, oh my gosh, like, why am I not seeing results? I'm putting so much work in. And you guys have probably felt this and you're like, I'm discouraged. Maybe this isn't for me. First off, guys, this is for anyone that can work and that is coachable. But, you know, I was putting all this work in. I was like, maybe this isn't for me. Like, I'm sucking or whatever. And then 3 months later or 2 months later, I saw like all the results of like the effort I had put in. And if I would have given up that month 1, right, I would not have saw all the, you know, the impact that I had made from month 1. So training videos, guys, if you didn't watch Vic Alario's call that was information only, or if you didn't watch the MMP call that the top income earners in the entire company did, that's the problem. The problem is not the trainings. The problem is not that you don't have the right following base or that your social media is not cute. That's not the problem. The problem is your work effort. And it's like, I watch a training video a day, and I've been in it for 1.5 years, and I have not missed a day. I watch one either training video or podcast every single day. And that's literally why I am where I am. And so if you haven't watched any of those training videos and information only, if you haven't watched the videos that your upline tagged you when you join the business, that's the problem right there. And you will go nowhere if you aren't willing to even watch trainings. You know, if you're not even that committed to watch a training video, how are you committed to build a business that brings in $3,000 a month or gives you that freedom or whatever your why is? Content quality. I think this is so important. If you're posting things that are like, yes, maybe you're posting all day long, that's great, but what value are you giving? Sometimes I'll watch your guys' stories, not you guys specifically, but, you know, I'll watch people in the business and their stories, and it's literally either a drag, like it's the most boring thing ever, like skip right through. There's no enthusiasm. There's no confidence. Why the freak would I buy from you? You don't even know if you like it, you know? Or the content quality is all about them. Like it's me, and not this has helped me. And if you struggle with this, it would help you too. Or, hey guys, this is a tip I learned, or this is my favorite protein shake to drink in the morning, like things of value. Like when I think of who I like to follow on Instagram, it's all people that provide a ton of value for me. It's not the people that are out partying all day long and show me their new clothes and their food that they're eating. And like, yes, guys, I post about that stuff. I get that. And that is part of like lifestyle and things like that. And it allows me to connect with people. But if that's all you do is just like, look at me, look at me, look at me. You don't want to be a look at me girl. You want to be a come with me girl. I can teach you girl. You want to be like, I will provide value to your life. I want to help you. That's the type of person that you want to be. And so if your content quality is just like boring, to be honest, like that's why people aren't reaching out to you. That's why people don't care what you have to say. There is marketing in this business. You can do attraction marketing. You could do push pull marketing. And if you guys don't know what that means, this comes from all the training videos I've watched. But attraction marketing is inspiring people. It's showing people, hey, this has really helped me. And if you need help with this, I'd be happy to hook you up or whatever. But a lot of times it's not your followers. I hear that all the time. They're like, maybe it's just my audience. Maybe I need to follow new people. And they'll have like, let's say you have 200 followers. You have 200 people you're talking to that can benefit from this. You don't need more followers. You need to change what you're posting because what you're posting isn't working. Change it. Try something new. If that doesn't stick, try something else new. Find your avenue of revenue, as Dallin says a lot, but find what works. Find what your followers like to listen to or what they find helpful. Are you using your upline for help? Are you applying the information that you're learning when you watch the training videos? If they tell you to make an IGTV, did you make one? Did you actually apply anything you listened to? There's no point of even being on this call if you're not applying anything. Would you join you? Seriously, if you looked at your stuff, would you be like, wow, that girl is going to take me somewhere. That girl knows what she's doing and I want to follow her. That girl works hard and I'm down to work hard too. Or that girl is consistent and I'm ready to be that. Or that girl I see is so passionate and confident and happy. I want to be like that. And I feel like she can take me there. Would you are you the leader that people are going to follow? If you're not, you need to change that and show up as that person. Show up as the person that makes $5,000 a month and impacts over 500 lives. Be that person. You don't need to actually have that income or whatever to be that positive and to be that happy and to give that value. You have a lot to offer, guys. It's just sometimes the quality is not coming out, or the consistency is not coming out, or the, you know, genuine care to like help people or to make an impact. But I really want you guys to think, would you join yourself? Like, seriously, take yourself out of the equation. Don't be biased and look at your Instagram. Look at your stuff today. Would you message yourself or no? Okay, have you asked for help? Do you have your upline look through your conversations if they're going bad and you're not making sales, or you're not getting market partners? Are you having her look through them and see what's going wrong? Or are you just going to keep making the same mistake? Are you going to have her look through your Instagram content and let her help you? Guys, like, we've made the mistakes. We know what works and what doesn't, but are you going to allow us to come in and help you? And then the biggest thing with hitting MMP, guys, yes, you have to do all that work, but that work comes from that desire to want to do that work because of the end result that you're going to get out of it. And that comes down to your why. And that's like, why did you start this? Like, this is what I said in the beginning, but dig deep. Like, why did you really do this? And that's going to decipher your commitment level and how committed you are to actually putting in the work that it takes to be at the top. Do you deserve those paychecks? Are you putting in the work to get there? And then a lot of times, this is funny to me. If you guys are looking for a great video, go look up on YouTube Gary V overnight success. It's hilarious. If you are upset because you're like, I've been working this for a week, or I've been working this for a month, or even 5 months, or even 6 months, 7 months, and you're like, nothing's coming out of this, I want you to watch that video, because you're going to see exactly what I see. Because a lot of you guys have the potential, you have everything, and you're getting discouraged, but you're getting discouraged and not putting in the work, or not putting in the time, or you're not on training calls. It's like, you don't deserve that. You don't deserve that paycheck. And you're discouraged. You should be discouraged in yourself, and you should be able to look at yourself and be like, do I deserve that? You're building a brand, guys. You're building a business that, you know, guys, it is a gift to be able to do what you love every single day and have the freedom to do it. If it takes you 5 years to do that, and for the rest of your life you get freedom, you get the money that you want to make, you get the impact you want to make, you get to go on the traveling that you wanted to do, you get to spend time with your kids. If it takes you 5 years, which, guys, if you worked hard for 2 years, you'd get where you wanted to go. But let's say it takes you 5 years. Isn't that worth it to you? Or do you want to work the next 40 years, you know, whatever pay you get and whatever 25-cent raise you get, right? Or do you want the freedom, or whatever motivates you, guys? That's how I like. Think bigger, guys. Don't think 1 month this is hard, or 1 week this is hard. Think on a bigger scale of what this can do for you. What's it going to do for your family, your freedom, the vacations you can go on, the house you're able to afford? That's what you need to be thinking about. And the last thing I'll say is, I've gone through all this. We know the steps we need to take. We know the reach outs. We know how to do it, right? We know how to get the 2 business partners and 8 customers or 4 customers. It's as simple as that. And it just takes sitting down and working and just doing it, and stop talking in your head about like, I can't do it, or I suck, or I'm never going to get there, or what's it going to look like in 6 months? Like, just focus on the now and putting in the work now, and you will see the results of it. You guys can hit this rank in 72 hours if you work for it and if you put in the work to get there. I'm happy to help. I know your uplines are happy to help. I'm passionate about this because I see what it can do. I look at it from a year and a half ago, and I had no idea that my life would look like this a year and a half later. And if I can tell anything to you guys, it's just like, put your head down and tunnel vision. Take people's judgments out. Take people's opinions. Take your own fears away, your own overwhelm or anxiety or being scared of the future or whatever, and just focus on what you can do today and what you can control, and put in the work. And I promise you, if you put in the work and you stay consistent, you'll see the results of this. I'm going to look through the chat. I'm done with the PowerPoint. Let me see. Perfect. Oh, that's super cool. That's super cool. Yeah, the pet line's an untapped market. I actually just sold 2 pet lines the other day, and it's really funny. A lot of people are obsessed with it. So I think that's a market. So many people have pets, guys. We should be using that way more than we do. Do you guys have any questions about MMP or how to hit it or anything you've been struggling with? I'll answer really quick and then I gotta go. But anything, hurry and put it in the chat. I'm happy to help. Anyone else, you guys can hop off. I really appreciate you getting on tonight. Let's do this, guys. Let's stop making excuses. Let's stop letting other things get in the way. I've had so many struggles in my business, family-wise, marriage-wise, like everything, guys. But my why was too deep for me to be like, yeah, this is too hard. And a lot of you guys have day jobs. You think just because you're in the wrong mindset or like you have a bad day, you can just like not show up. No, you have to show up. And that's the same thing with this business. If you're going to see these results, like, let's do this, guys. Let's just stop messing around. Stop walking towards your goal. Like, it's time to just go. It's time to just do it. You'll hit MMP. Tell yourself. Stop saying you're discouraged. Stop saying you can't do it. Put it on the background of your phone, MMP. Tell yourself every day, I am MMP. I am MMP. I will hit this rank. I will hit this rank. And then go and do what it takes to get there. And you can do it in an hour a day. You can do it on a Saturday when you have 3 hours or 4 hours. You can do this, and it just takes you deciding, I'm going to do this. If in your head you haven't decided it yet, nothing's going to happen for you. You have to decide it. I don't see any questions, so I'm going to end it on that. I hope you guys have a great night. Thanks so much for hopping on. I love you, and I hope you guys have a really great week. I'm excited to talk to you guys in the chat. Good night.